This week, we're shedding light on a powerful, quiet truth. One that's hidden behind every scroll, like, and share. Social media platforms are not just watching what you do. They're analyzing who you are and profiting immensely from it. This isn't the usual debate about privacy or personalized ads. What's emerged from leaks and independent research is far more alarming. Your culture, your creativity, your identity, every part of your online expression, is being extracted, reshaped, and sold without your knowledge or consent. Recently leaked documents and whistleblower reports reveal that major platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, have built sophisticated systems to harvest cultural content, particularly from Black creators, and turn it into revenue. These aren't passive collections of data. They're targeted, intentional strategies aimed at converting cultural expression into high-engagement content for advertisers, without compensating or even acknowledging the original creators. These platforms use AI tools that analyze speech patterns, musical preferences, dance styles, slang, and facial expressions. The goal? To identify and extract content likely to go viral. And most of the time, it's Black creativity, often born out of everyday life, humor, and cultural resilience, that ends up driving the internet's biggest trends. One study found that 10 of the most profitable TikTok trends last year originated from Black creators. These trends generated over $4 billion in advertising revenue. Yet, many original creators didn't see a dime. Nor did they receive credit, tools for intellectual property protection, or even acknowledgement. In many cases, the algorithm pushed non-Black creators to the forefront while the originators faded into the background. Why? Because the AI systems that drive these platforms are trained to prioritize brand-safe content, code for influencers and faces deemed more commercially acceptable, which often means whiteness is seen as safe and profitable, and Blackness, despite being the source of innovation, is sidelined. This is not a glitch in the system. It's a feature. The truth is stark. Platforms are structured to capture culture at the source, amplify it for maximum engagement, and allow advertisers or more marketable influencers to capitalize on it. Meanwhile, the original creators are left behind, their work stripped of power, visibility, or profit. We're witnessing a digital pattern eerily similar to historical exploitation. Black music, fashion, language, and now digital culture being monetized globally with little to no return to the originators. But it's even more insidious now. Rather than decades, it takes weeks for an idea born in a marginalized community to go mainstream. And because the platforms own the infrastructure, they make the rules. This isn't just cultural theft, it's identity extraction. Every time you post, scroll, or pause online, you're feeding data to massive systems trained to understand and monetize you. It goes far beyond content. What once looked like personal expression, your taste in music, how you dance, what makes you laugh, now trains predictive algorithms that create profiles of you more detailed than even you might realize. These systems build what some experts call digital twins. These are data-driven versions of you, shadows built from your actions, refined with every click. They don't simply reflect your behavior, they predict it. What products you're likely to buy, which political content you'll engage with, even how you're likely to feel tomorrow. For Black users and other marginalized groups, that's especially dangerous. Yes, it validates how culturally powerful Black creativity is in the digital realm, but it also strips it from the community and packages it for someone else's gain. That identity, now data, serves someone else's bottom line. The same signals once used to empower, dance, dialect, visual style are now data points in marketing models. And worse, systemic biases coded into these platforms' AI engines often mean these signals can reinforce discrimination. Job postings quietly excluded from your feed. Housing ads you never see. Political content curated to manipulate. Sound far-fetched? It's not. Investigations have shown how major platforms allowed racially biased ad targeting. And now imagine the impact when that targeting is powered by patterns in your cultural expression. If cultural content can trigger marketing trends, it can also trigger surveillance. Some of the same companies analyzing user behavior for ad revenue are also sharing that data with law enforcement contractors or political campaigns. That viral video of a protest dance? That hashtag celebrating Black pride? It might be plugged into predictive models assessing the likelihood of activism in certain communities. It's surveillance wrapped in engagement metrics. And users rarely consent to it in meaningful ways. Most accept the long terms of service without realizing they've granted platforms sweeping rights to content and behavior. And even if you post less, it doesn't matter. Your clicks, scrolls, and even pauses are enough to fuel these predictive engines. So, now that both your creativity and your identity are being harvested, what power do you actually have? Historically, Black creators have always been at the forefront of innovation. And when that innovation is repeatedly exploited, resistance follows. In 2021, frustrated by constant erasure, Black TikTok creators went on strike, refusing to create new dance content. The impact was immediate. Without their cultural spark, platform engagement dipped. Major campaigns stalled. Celebrities who depended on viral dances, suddenly struggling. This moment showed something powerful. Creators have leverage. When they stop, the system stutters. Since then, many have taken steps to reclaim their digital space. Tools like NFTs and blockchain technology offer ways to establish traceable ownership of content. A dance loop or beat can now exist as a verified, ownable asset. Flawed though these systems may be, they represent a shift away from extraction and toward protection. Creators are also targeting institutional change. Advocates worldwide are urging governments to pass stronger digital rights laws, especially to force transparency in algorithmic decisions. If platforms must reveal how user content is ranked, recommended, or buried, we'd see the hidden biases laid bare. The European Union has begun pushing this conversation with the Digital Services Act. In the US, early-stage bills are being discussed, but tech lobbying complicates progress. Meanwhile, creator-owned social platforms are gaining traction. These experimental spaces promote cooperative governance and fair monetization. They're small, nowhere near TikTok's reach, but they offer a glimpse into a future where creators have more than visibility. They have power. Education is also key. Many young Black creators don't know how to protect their ideas legally, or what rights they give up just by tapping post. Activist organizations are hosting workshops to fill that gap, promoting digital literacy, IP awareness, and contract negotiation. Changing the game isn't just about tech, it's about culture. Corporate platforms were built to centralize power and profit, but communities built those platforms' value in the first place. From slang to soundtrack, so much of what's viral starts in underrepresented spaces. That labor must be honored, not exploited. The current system treats culture as content, content as data, and data as a commodity. It's time to reverse that logic. To honor creativity as labor, identity as personal, not extractable, communities as originators, not just users. The digital revolution has made it easier than ever to share our voices, but it's also made it easier for those voices to be appropriated, repackaged, and sold. Now a new revolution is brewing, one where creators are demanding ownership, where identity is protected, not mined, where culture is respected, not harvested. And here's the question we need to ask ourselves: when your dances, your slang, your stories, all things that make you you, are being used to build billion-dollar systems, who really owns your identity online? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you feel your phone is a safe space? Do you want to see more videos on Black culture, history, and digital rights? Then hit subscribe, tap the bell icon, and share this video to help spark the conversation. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay critical, stay creative, and keep your power.